Test, 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 test. Okay, we are good, I think. I don't know what happened there. Should be good now. So yeah, I was trying to say, first thing I do every time I start a trading session, I look at the higher time frame again. We're analyzing the daily right now. Daily flipped. We got a strong closure above. We left these equal lows, which we can leave for another time. We can just push back up first. Let's say handle this more and then come back down later, maybe in May or March. Um, Large 4 hour gap here. We're between 2 4 hours right now. So I'm expecting us to range in this area here, essentially, as our as our large higher time frame range. On ES, this is filling out the 4 hour very nicely. That just makes you look at the inside here. We have a nice gap down below. Hourly still bearish. There's not much to really review here. Let me see. Yeah, this move up in London time here came back down. We're just chopping around. I think this will be demonstrated pretty clearly in 5. Yeah, so not much happening right now. Just letting things play out. Anything that 15 minute got filled perfectly here. We left equal highs on that, but SMT with ES and Q made a equal high while ES really took that high. Besides that, we also have this SMT down here. I'm gonna judge with mark out as well. So lots of SMT on both sides right now, essentially. Pretty indecisive right now. Some static on your music. Is it? What do you guys think price is heading right now? I'm gonna have to just let this play out more and then really play. Wait. Alright, I'll turn off the music. Let me know if my mic is the one issue or not. I need to know which one it is. I don't know what's happening. It's the music. What the heck? Let me just restart the music then. Alright, try this. Neutral here since there's something wrong with my Wi-Fi. It's just disconnected again. The OBS. I hope nothing happens. I don't know why I'm having so many issues there. I didn't have any issues when I was live streaming AM. So, yeah, where are we looking at? It's the music. Perfect now? Yeah, guys, someone need to tell me the truth. Electric sound still. Alright, I'll just cut off the music. We're not gonna listen to music today then. Just chopping back and forth. Made that high, came straight back down. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn off the music then. We'll just do that. We'll just. Hopefully we get some good trades today. I don't have too much hope though. I did mark out this buy side here. This is what I wanted to see if it wants to take this buy side earlier. Too far from there. Did you trade the London reversal today? I haven't traded Asia or London in a long time. It's just every time I try to stay up for it, let's say, it's so slow, I just makes me want to not do anything and just turn off charts. Coming back down right now. We're in some low resistance liquidity right now because every time it comes back down here, it's holding. That's not enough. I need a strong displacement with closure for it to be decisive. That's a 30-second chart. What the hell am I doing there? You guys like lower or higher right now? Say in the chat. It's so difficult for me to look at I have the bias on the downside, but I don't think either side is a long or short right now. These SMTs are very confusing too, I have to say. They're not making it easy. Let's look at chat. Lower, higher than lower, lower, lots of lower. I think a lot of people say lower overall, but higher first is what I'm hearing too. Seems to be the consensus right now. How'd you guys do at AM, by the way? Type green if you did good, or if you're green in AM. Type red if you're red in AM, or so far today, and white if you're just neutral. I think AM was somewhat tricky, but it had a lot of good setups, which I appreciate a lot. Green, 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 red, green, 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 red. A little bit more green, still a lot of red though. We took a handful of setups in AM during our stream today. I think there's 3 trades total. 2 of them were scalps for target, but AM volatility really just hammers it. I think this is one of them here. This inversion BPR trace. We also took this breaker here. This is how unlucky breakers are. when you're doing tight stops in AM, I think we took it here about like no, it was like at midnight open. It was like a 12-point stop here, right? With AM, you get stopped immediately, but they wicked us out, moved like 2 points higher, and then slammed down to target here, which should be like almost 3R. We got stopped out here, but we got the second re-entry. And there was another setup we took somewhere. I forget where it was. I think it was this inversion here. I think, I don't know. Can't remember now. But yeah, I did take profit trader. I showed like my execution. I used take profit trader, and if you saw what I posted on Twitter, which I can pull up, you get daily withdrawals, right? You know how unreal daily withdrawal is when you're just kind of trading high probability setups and base hits. I took 5,000 yesterday, and I took another, I think 3,000 today or last night requested. And after end of day, we're up 500 per account right now, so another 2,500, guys. That's crazy that we can just keep on milking this. I'm actually like shocked how it feels so unreal that this is possible. I think we go lower now. This looks like another SMT here. I want to slam short so bad, but I don't think it's appropriate for a day like this because I don't want people to get hurt. Look at that. Easy slam. Or is it liquidity taken too? I'm not going to even count this as a trade. We swept this liquidity, or swept this internal high. We already kind of talked about how we're looking at a higher move first, then lowers going down. We took this high. We're gonna likely draw to this internal low if we're gonna just seek and short profile here. Golly, this is slamming down. I can never just alert this for you guys though. It's something that I just mark it in with a stop to high. So I think that's what I did with. I'm not gonna count this, by the way. Before people get angry, this is what I did though. I'm trying to see if I can get a slam down to these lows. I'll delete that anyways. But we're gonna try to find a better setup later though. This is still way too early in the stream. We'll definitely have some setups coming up. But I only took this on my top step so far. Once again, not counting this before people get mad. I saw this opportunity. I saw the SMT. Once this candle closed, I just marketed it in with stop the high. Let's see if we can get this low now. I can only really do this if I'm already anticipating lower, and if I can also likewise anticipate maybe price draw higher first before we go lower. That's what it traditionally do. Even if you're bearish, it very rarely does chart or price action just go your way just because you want it to. Was it just because FMT? No, it's because there's low resistance here. We make higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, another sweep. This time with an SMT. So yes, and then I'm already bearish bias, right? We're bearish bias all day. So you're not counter trading, you're shorting. If you're longing, if this is like a long setup, it would be counter trading. It would be more risky, but this is our time frame analysis right now that we updated now in AM as well. It's bullish higher time frame, and today the lower time frame is bearish. So this is basically a quick sweep and then a flip back down. And if you're looking like this way, right? Which one is it more likely to do? Is it more likely to draw to this low or go back to the high, which it already took? And if we do go through this low, we're likely going to displace to take out the liquidity here and get the low resistance off. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for this low down here. I have it marked out. Brother, dude, Lento is going ham right now. He had some XRP. Oh my goodness, it's up 6% right now. What the flippin' shit? I just took the last TP there. We can go for this low, but it's only a few points away. I'd rather go for the main good internal first. Damn, that was easy. This is literally what I did here in my top step. Just short exactly where the candle closure, and then TP at this low, TP at this low, and finish off at this low. I'm gonna delete this though. We're not gonna count that in our trade recap because I'm sure not many people took that. It's just more anticipation, and I marketed in. Because the moment I said I liked the short, I entered, and then it started dropping. I'm not gonna let you guys chase. I'll be kind of geeked out if this actually slams to like low of day. To bearish bias with a sweep. Every sweep reverse is gonna be an entry. Dude, we're so, let's see. I haven't traded a few of my top step because I forgot to. I couldn't log in on some of my top, or not top step. I mean Apex. But we're done. We're done on it. I'm pretty much done with top step right now in Take Prop Trader. We're up like almost 1,000 in them. We're gonna trade some Apex today and we'll finish off. So we did take out this low, very impressive. Basically left like another 10 points on the table, which is fine because that was like a 25-point last TP. We're still in a seek to short profile, but we're also bearish bias. So you could say like if you like longs, it'll be a long scalp until we flip on the 15. I'll even consider a flip on the 5, but keep in mind there's a lot of flips on the 5s today, and some of them works well, some of them doesn't. Let's say for this one we had this 5-minute 5-hour gap here, held up. If we inverse this, we can start looking lower. And then same likewise, we have a bearish red gap here. If we inverse this 5-minute, we can start considering upside. But until then, we're bearish bias. So an extra idea would likely go for this low. I won't short down here though because we're seeking short, and this will be shorting at discount. You want to always in a range profile and range inbound, you want to just go back and forth. So make sure you're above equilibrium in premium if you're shorting. Likewise, stay under equilibrium at discount if you're looking for longs. And then your bias is gonna just give you the edge. So for bearish sake, let's say the bias, if you stay with the bias with the market structure and low time frame, you're gonna get like another 15% boost in your trade. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. If we in versus 5, I'll consider trying for longs upside. That'll be my last kind of defense. Otherwise, we're gonna short every setup we see with a decent draw. A lot of you guys also had the same idea though. Like this is not a idea that I just came up off the whim. We were looking for lower. A lot of people said lower, but also a lot of people said higher first and then lower. Whoever said that, like there's probably like 10 people who said that in the chat, like that exact phrase, higher than lower. You want to try to execute off of that if you see confirmation. And if you know the theme with being seeking short with SMT really shows the story because if you were here in AM Discord when we live stream, look how many SMT we did here. We can just go through each one of them. This here, SMT with NQ, ES took the high at the lows, NQ took the lows, ES hold the high, or E hold as low, and vice versa. Every SMT just takes a one asset would take a liquidity for the most part. NQ takes the low, ES the high every single time. And this is like 4 SMC back and forth where we did take 2 trays off of, and then another one we just took basically for PM. For I know a lot of you guys are asking about private Discord. I'm not really trying to put it out there. We're just gonna do like probably 2 streams a week, and the reason behind that is I don't want to live stream too much on AM because I'm also doing PM too. What I like to do is just alert for AM. So like let's say I trade 5 days a week for AM as well. I'll stream 2 days of the week. The other 3 is just gonna be alerting whatever setup, whatever commentary, whatever ideas there is, because I think for AM when I live stream it, it does move very quick, and I tend to get chopped up if I'm trying to like analyze every move. Rather, when I'm not on stream for AM, I'll just wait for like like if it does this, we'll do this, and then just keep on learning these what if statements as well as potential setups. And it's like I'm much more patient. There'll be less trades. This would be a breaker. I think yeah, you guys are kind of commenting this. Bearish bias would actually give this a go here, especially taking this high out. I just hate that we don't have the best draw right now to the downside. It's not bad, but it's also how we've been just staying in this range. Like if you take a short here, just based off this whole last like 30 candles, 2 hours here, we've just been stuck in a range. You're kind of banking for a breakout. So for something like this to happen, I like this to really sweep it low and then see if it gives a reversal, or just break a low first and then seek for continuation for further lows. So I need a confirmation if I'm playing for these lows, these edge range lows here, whether we break it or we show a reversal. If we break this, we might see continuation and look for another short setup. Oh yeah, and you guys are mentioning 4-hour gap. Yeah, I like this too, the 4-hour gap. This would likely come in either today for PM session, power hour, or tomorrow, because this is such a good gap where you're gonna expect it to either do this or just slam straight back down and maybe go for the lows. But this is a nice straw with this 4-hour imbalance. It's just a CPI range as well. Can you talk more about the withdrawals on Take Profit Trader? It's so simple, guys. I have the 150K account, right? Evals, 5 days have passed, 50% consistency. So what I do is pass them in 2 days and just micro in and out the last 3 days. You have $4,500 drawdown, 9K profit target, and there's no daily loss on them anymore. That's the very key here. So statistically, let's say you buy 2 accounts, it's probably not a lot of hedge, but like statistically, let's just go based off the numbers. One account will go 4,500, the other account will go negative, and you buy another account after. It's going to be 3 accounts. You're going to guarantee 1 to pass, and then 2 to fail. So that's the price point. The reason I'm asking the price point is because it's like what was it 180 right now? 180. So you're expecting like a all-in costs if you're just going based off the numbers. It's 360 total, 50%. Let's say 3 counts to pass 1. It's 540. That's a lot. And then you pay the activation fee. I think it's 130. This is the total all-in cost right now, 670. 670. They give you a max drawdown 4,500. It's trailing drawdown though. Keep that in mind. The moment you get above 4,500, let's say you get 4,800, you can withdraw 300 right there. And then the next day you make another 500. You can withdraw another 500. Make it 1,000. You can withdraw 1,000. So your 4,500. Max TD would be your baseline. That's your safety net. Anything above every single day is withdrawable. So for me, I've been just doing like my regular base hits, 400 bucks, 500 bucks 2 days, 500, and then off 5 accounts, right? That's a lot, but 5 accounts, it's gonna be like 2,000 or 2,500 per account. It's 80% consistency or 80% profit split though. So what is that math? This is gonna be my next withdrawal today. Time 80%, $2,000. That's not bad. I think activation fee is 130. I don't know if it's fixed or not. I probably is. We have some equal highs now on ES, but still bearish bias. Yeah, we're about to go for this low. Let's see if we displace through this and then show like more continuation, and we'll just take a redistribution for these lows down here. Let's see what happens here. I haven't seen too many decent setups yet. I mean, we took the short here. We could have held more for it, but like I said, when we get to RR, I'm usually out for it. I don't hold for big targets, especially when I have trailing drawdown on it. All right, yeah, we did take these lows. We are slamming lower. Once again, bearish bias is the move. The only reason where we can consider longs if we inverse at least the 15-minute preferably, but like I mean something in the 5 we can already see an early flip, and then we can just look for confirmation as well in the 1 before we even taking anything. But this is pretty clear right now. We're getting some nice displacement right now. Wow, we're slamming. We're actually slamming down right now. We had a 5-minute breaker that we sold from. This breaker? It's not bad, yeah. It's not bad at all. Damn, we're slamming. We're slamming these lows. No survivors here. Who's gonna be mad that they didn't hold shorts there? How far can we go? We're still going. Ironically, if I held this on my top step, been like 3K, 4K already. I made a K on 1,000 off of it. Oh. I mean, look at the breaker favor I got here. I mean, if we had that trade, I would have taken that, and it could have been nice. Could have been nice. It's a what if it had it retrace up here type of moment. Getting some reversal back up here. I'm not gonna draw this 1 minute fair value gap because we also have like 4 more. I don't. If we inverse this doesn't matter because we're kind of like sitting without taking any high time frame or anything like that. So it's not really prominent of a fair value gap that I would be concerned about. I think here you just wait to see better price action. Can you help me with that breaker? I thought for a short it would be consecutive up close candles. No, 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 no. That does not sound remotely. That sounds like you're the opposite. If you're looking at a consecutive up close candle, that would be a bullish breaker if it gives that sweep and then displacement. I have the best thing I could say is like you look through my Twitter. I have or Discord even educational channel. I have like 5, 6 templates on it, and it's pretty thorough. I mean, look at ES now. We have quite the lows now. This is relative lows to me. When you see it just hovering here without it drive down or anything, nice relative lows. Yeah, I think Lewis is saying what the other guys talk about. He might be confusing order block and breakers. Basically, for a breaker to form, you're gonna see an order block fail. So for this case, this will be that order block here, and or no, other way. Let's say I think you're marking this whole thing as the order block. This will be the breakers. This is that down close candle that should have respected since this down close is a order block here. When it came down, guess what it did? It didn't hold. It just went through it. So that's a failed order block, and that becomes a breaker. Not much to do here. If anything, we're drawing to these lows though. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. We'll do a giveaway today. It's tapping lower still. I'm gonna mark this as the whole breaker too. This mad selling here. Yeah, 4 hour gap is starting to be my draw now. I'm gonna be focused on this very soon here for PM session. as long as we keep this displacement continuation up. I smash these lows too. There's a smash. There's that smash. I think that this can actually hold. Get a simple retrace, maybe a redistribution back to the previous range, and then actually slam all the way to the 4-hour gap. That's what I'm anticipating right now. 4-hour gap start of it is like around 240, so like 70 points away. Lots to go by here. Still slamming down. Wow. They are not lighting this up. Or lightening this push up. We did take the 5-minute equal lows here, and the next target would be the actual ES lows, but we also have SMT, so that's what's giving me the idea that we actually would give a retracement again, because every SMT, especially the 15-minute, has held pretty strong importance. There's no joke on this SMTs here. So once again, another SMT. I mean, we can maybe even look at a low time frame confirmation for a potential scalp. If we get this 30-second inversion, I could see us playing a scalp right now. But then again, it's counter trend, so you want to make sure you're fine with getting stopped out if it does turn. Or you just wait for a better structure, which most of you guys probably should be doing. But yeah, SMT here. 3 drive lower too. 3 drive on 15-minute. It's pretty. Wait, what the heck did this go? No confirmation yet for a flip. Only thing is we just took that 3 drive here. Just very interesting SMT today. I can see us coming back up here and lower, ideally. I'm looking for a redistribution for short. Perhaps we get this displacement now. I'm here for it. We just like inversion closure, stop at this previous low, about 10 points. You might actually get a nice push back up with it. Let's see if we get confirmation. $15-minute SMT with a 3 drive on NQ. Better yet, something on ES might be more suitable too. This NQ is just so bearish and a weaker asset. Let us see. So we have that inversion now. I don't have the template shows it better, but we're here. If you want to go for a low time frame scalp, this is something you look at. I don't think we actually move up to this internal high though. It's so risky because it's like more of a scalp opportunity. I have 1 contract on it with a stop at this low right now. If it works, it works. And we'll slam break even if we take it this high. Very close to putting break even right now. Very close. Come on. Missed it. I have break even on anyways. It just took me out. Break even there. Yikes. I was up like about 9 points. I was hoping for displacement. We take out this high. Entry was 21 for me. I just got flat at 21. Yeah, I don't want to showcase too much of a scalp because I don't want to mislead people. That was a opportunity, but we price is drawing lower still. It's a counter trend. I just think we're just gonna go maybe to this rejection block here potentially, maybe even a drive higher to this candle and then move lower, and then we'll take out this low. Is this the low where the 4-hour gap is? Yeah. So this is the focus here, 246. Oh, I think that's a good stop out though, or a good break even. Someone said long 304. Let's see. 304. Did the price hit 304? Or you're gonna long if it hits 304? I'm not really trusting that. Let me look at chat. I think I missed some messages. TP in the day drawdown. Yeah, it is. Imagine if you held that trade all the way down there. Brother. Literally, this trade here, 400, I think. 400, maybe 401. This is like 100 points. If I held this on Top Step, be up 4 or 5,000 per account. Oh my goodness. Oh, is damn. The stream header is wrong. I did not see that. Okay. I'm gonna fix it. I don't want to look stupid. All right, should be fixed now. What does 3 drive mean? So this is what happens on a 3 drive, right? It does. This is more of like a. You're not just gonna take it blindly because it's a 3 drive, but let's say you have a good level here, all right, sell side level. You can see price action maybe perhaps doing this. Well, let's say we take out this low. People will be like, oh, we took this low already. We'll come back up and then slam back down. And anyone who tried long, let's say inversion long, they got hurt. They got stopped out right here. We have a low, we have a high, we have a lower low, and then a lower high, and then another lower low. That just basically means there's 3 lows that got smashed and no upside got smashed either yet. So we 3 drive lower, and then we're anticipating a flip in maybe typically with 3 drives too. We got a nice breaker setup like this, and you want really you could take off this inversion, but you probably wait for this displacement in the first, and then the first retrace is the first distribution to it. You'll take that for a run back up. I think I believe I have a template on the 3 drive too. It's on, should be, everything's on pin message. Yeah, so that 30-second inversion break even stop was like golden right there. Nothing, I cannot do it better for the break even stop there. No, we're gonna slam lower here. Was hoping for a redistribution for a long, but didn't get it. Lots of stuff is selling off right now. And here's that low. We finally took that low as well. Beautiful. This SMT doesn't really matter anymore at this point because we already took that low. The only SMT would be something like this, which doesn't really show much. Oh, this is not an SMT. Yeah. Nothing yet. One minute gap here. Who's the inversion trader who's brave and willing to just take it off the first closure? The one you deleted wasn't SMT. It was SMT before we moved lower because this wasn't taken yet. And he already took the low by far, and then we finally took the low on ES. So it was one before. Now it's deleted. The price action is just drawing to the 4 hour right now. I don't think I can do anything about it. A little disappointing. Because I want to get an entry too, but do I see an entry model? Am I just going to chase this because I have a draw down there? Probably not. Best case is if I really wanted these lows when I shorted to hold a runner with a trailing stop, which would have worked out beautifully. If you can see, right? Drawing lower still. We need some relief here a little bit. Still, any good retracement, I'm gonna be focused for confirmation to the downside. So let's see if we can play something like that. ES is starting to flip here. And he was like lagging behind a little bit, barely moving. Short twice it had never held. It's hard. It's really hard because like in hindsight, right? You remove what happened all the way from like 1 p.m. This is what you see. You just see us chopping back and forth, back and forth. So I don't blame anyone for trying to take it when the first like internal gets met because based off what happened today, it just goes back and forth until we break out the range. So you're only hindsight or regretting it because this happened. But had this not happened, let's say we take this final TP here, let's say I take this low and then comes back up, you'd be like, damn, that was great. And that's exactly what I did for sure too. Because I'm like, I'm just gonna protect myself. We already profit. We got this good trade in. But then, like, let's say you took that TP and you're like, I want another short attempt. This whole move down, like, every move has just been sold, and it's such a hard area here. This whole area down, so hard for someone just smack short. There's no inversion. There's no clear guides here. You gotta mark it in. The first 1 minute created here, slam short, perhaps. But yeah, if you're like more of a swing trader, any short idea is about to play out because we're gonna draw into this 4 hour gap here. So we got this inversion. I don't think I would have taken this yet. Um, until we get some good displacement, which we're about to. Perhaps we get a breaker from it. I don't think I see any up close candle though, so we need some more structure. Mm. 15-minute gap here. If we close in 7 minutes, let's say we don't take this high out, would like to see it draw inside the 15-minute gap before coming lower. Look for a 1 minute confirmation when we rebalance this. If you like shorts on NQ is much weaker today. It's a lot harder to do. Some people could try shorting this 1 minute even, but I'm gonna wait a little bit more. So I want to leave this high 312 protected here. Can we leave this 312 before 2 p.m. and then we can go for a 15-minute potential short idea. Not much I can see in the 5. I mean, you can see this 5-minute gap, but this is way too far ahead. We'll see we'll see a 15-minute on the lower side soon enough here. We're not going to go for 300s like that or 370s like that. I think this is going to be like a breakaway. We'll fill that in once we do slam lower. It's starting to be choppy here. So I don't really see any setups the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes. We have this 1 minute here. The shorts people are about to get paid a little bit for a scalp, perhaps, or just even holding for the lows immediately. We'll see. And then a slam down. How many people shorted that? I still want a cleaner entry model before I give out play like that. I might even get a 1-minute inversion slam down here. Here it goes. Mm. 2 more minutes for a 15-minute fair value gap to be created here. No 1-minute inversion created either. Basically a 1-minute BPR and ES right now. So just shopping around. I'm pretty much in 1 minute and 30 seconds here. I want to see this 15-minute gets rebalance and drive in before taking out this low. I'll just mark it now. So we have like a framework for it now. We're just gonna see if this does give you that retrace you want to see and a 1-minute confirmation lower with good risk reward. I can see some sort of relief right now though, so that's why I'm anticipating a 15-minute drive now. So I wouldn't want to short this yet. We're kind of this is a major sell-off already. We're gonna expect some retracement first before another leg down. So the blue arrows right now is where I'm anticipating. Why without the music? Something actual. If we have like a 1-minute confirmation for a counter trend long right now, I would try long all the up. Try to get see if we can get a midpoint here and look for shorts here. So like it's like two-way type of trade idea right now. That's if there's a confirmation. We could perhaps see this breaker form in the 1 minute here because we took this low out. If we get some displacement, leave this 15-minute gap open. If it retraces backside the breaker, something like this, and then we'll look for a flip. Why would it need to go premium when it's this close to target? Because you want good risk reward. I mean, feel free to like if you want to take this inversion here, it's still like on trend. You still have the edge. let's say something like this and try to slam down, or a inversion retrace, that's up to you. I don't like, I'm not a fan of this because it's too tight, especially with this big move down, and then we have an unmitigated 15-minute gap. I want to see this at least drive it and rebalance first before seeing otherwise. Okay, I think Desi wants to hop on. Let's see, is he on? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Lanto said he doesn't like this price action. He said he's going to be live tomorrow. So I would take this unicorn here if we get a breaker just for a scalp. Basically, this would be the idea, something like this.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's make some money. So you got your top step fixed, right? Everything's paid. Everything's good.
Yeah, I got approved. We're good. They deducted the balance.
You were tweaking yesterday. You're like, they better fix this shit.
They better fix it. Now, the main reason was I wanted to post that reel, but I also wanted the payout approval first.
Mm-hmm. You look. Have you been trading PM today so far?
Yeah, I took just log my days. I took it at 133 a short. It was a 30-second inversion.
Oh, and how much are you voted for? We took some shorts too, but
What?
I did not plan for this big dump at all.
I took the first trade for like 15 points, and then I got back in with like 5 micros for like another 10 points. Called it like $400 on each account.
All right, we're about to get a counter trend long entry model here. On this breaker, your target would be a drive in the 15-minute, and then after that, we'll try to seek if there's a short opportunity.
How you doing today, Brian? Good.
Good so
Great.
far. Nothing crazy yet. Just we did good at AM. I took a nice trade PM so far.
Mm-hmm.
I should have probably took that first retrace because we did get closure above the body. This would have been the entry here. I didn't just slam it there. That happened too quick. Anyways, this is no longer validated. If you are able to take it, that was that retrace here. It was very quick.
I initially wanted the 4-hour gap to get tapped into on NQ.
Yeah. I think that's the target for the downside now.
Yeah.
So 15-minute gap, good drive in. I want ES to drive in too. Likely push up higher, get some relief there. And if it does want to show more downside, we'll get some confirmation. We'll try this all the way to the 4-hour. Yeah, and also we flipped this inversion too. That's good. This is a good low time frame flip here. I feel like this could be a missed opportunity where we don't even get a short signal or confirmation, and we just blast through this. We'll have to see. But yeah, taking something like this would have been like, I would go probably 50%. It's like 26 points. Here would have been 1-1 if you wanted to do a break even stop somewhere there. We would have made that money back there. You guys understand why this short or a long idea of counter trend long was valid though? I think I explained a few times why we would take that. Now we want to see some confirmation on the 15-minute here. We're still deep in premium, so I'm not just gonna short just because it hits a 15-minute. I'm gonna look for it to hit a high somewhere and then flip. Yeah, but not gonna lie, there's a lot of steps today. Not all of them are like A plus and like has everything we need, but there's a lot of setups today for both long and upside downside. Look at that push. That breaker would have paid here. Basically, entry would have been the top of the breaker. There's no fair value gap at all. And that's the same thing as the order block here. So that's why we didn't expect too much of a retrace. But with this closure, that's confirmation. And eventually we got this closure too, which gave that inversion play. We're really pushing. I am anticipating this so much where it doesn't even give a signal to flip, and then you're lost from there. You're just gonna keep going. How many people took this long though, guys? We're really pushing. You could have took off the divergent closure too. It's a pretty good mitigated gap. I'm gonna say I didn't because I missed it, but I'm not gonna be able to take every single thing I like. That's why it's always good that I commentate everything beforehand, and then whether you guys would like to take the trade or not, it's up to you. Mitigation blocks are not high probability. That's why I don't really play them. All right, Desi, give us a 30-second trade, 30-second inversion. That's special.
I've been running around my house trying to find my glasses. 30-second, I got you, bro. I don't give trades much on the stream, but I think I'm like 3 and 4 from the last 4 trades. Let's see.
We're so bearish right now. And maybe flip this 50-minute. Like maybe we can play both sides, but I'm still leaning bearish right now. It was only a counter trend long that gave an opportunity for a trade idea. We also rejected off this BPR. I was also watching ES here. This BPR here rejected first time. Second time we just closed above, and then after that we just really ran. So that was pretty solid there. Really like enjoying listening to your thought process and add my own bias. That's like the purpose of the stream for the longest time now. It's not just because we're just gonna throw trades and signal bot. But that's appreciative to hear that. $641 on that long, man. I don't know how much that is to you, but like when I was first trading, like $600 would be like the world to me.
But now I'm Brian. If it's not 60,000, I don't flinch.
Add another zero to it.
But it's 600,000. He not hearing.
But dude, Desi, are you on Take Profit right now, bro? Take Profit Trader. This is like I don't. This feels illegal.
Dude, I blew like 3 evals, bro.
Well, do what you gotta do. There's no daily loss limit, so you buy a lot of evals, do what you gotta do, get it funded, and then once you get funded, man, daily payouts is so OP. You gotta
Yeah,
get it to
that's
safety net. Do what you gotta
bro.
do. Take your time.
Speaking of
On it.
daily payouts, bro.
What?
My funny features live account is literally, I don't know. It got lost in transit, bro. I don't know.
They said that.
Where is this shit? No, bro. I don't know where it is. They told me 1 to 3 days, like a week ago. I'm excited for that though.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna mark out this for the idea. Just if you guys want to review.
Day trader, TPT, take profit trader pays out daily. They have daily withdrawals. Byron, I'm not really worried about it. When it comes, it comes. I'm just worried about Top Step mostly right now.
But I've been just back to back just milking them, man.
Yeah,
I requested 5,000 like 2 days ago. I requested 3,000 yesterday, and today, man, I have $500 on all my accounts again. 5 accounts, another 2,500, and it basically feels like I have 5 live accounts. Like now I got these daily payouts. So I just want to remind people here, 15-minute gap here. We were looking for a confirmation for a short to take out these lows. We didn't get that. And if there's no confirmation, we just wait. We might miss the move up. That's why we got long scalp here. If I take this long scalp, I would probably TP it out and just wait to see the flip first. You can go ahead. Someone asked, how long until you get the money? Take Profit Trader is pretty fast. Like there's some firms that take a long time now. Even Top Step, I think it takes like weeks or for some, and then like 5 days, 4 days for some other people. But Take Profit Trader, I request, and the next day they pay me. It's usually, I think they do it all in one day, like in the morning. So if you requested, let's say 5 a.m., they'll process at 8 a.m. I think every time for me is 8 9 a.m. And just time that right. One day. Our streaming hours, we're doing 1 to 3 p.m. every single day on YouTube, unless I get hit by a hurricane. Like literally.
In that case, I take over the stream, guys.
Like I wanted to have a YouTube streak for the longest time. Like we had that so many times, but then like in November and October, I got hit back to back with hurricanes, which both hurricanes took my power out for a few days. One of them took out for like 8 9 days, and I had to be in a different area for power. But yeah, let's see what we do now. Oh, I requested my Apex payouts last night too. I have the 50K, so it's going to 2,000. I wanted, like, Lanto doing 300Ks. I want to do, like, 300 or 250K. It's so hard to pass with them. I should have slammed it with news, CPI, and PPI. That would have been golden, but maybe they do another 9% and we'll just do it next time. If you're still here, you're muted. I'm not sure if I'm muted.
No, you're good.
They're trolling me, man. I have so many people on here now that they're trying to troll me now. They're trying to mess with me. Try to get me off my game. Literally. But dude, if we end tomorrow's Friday, right? End Friday with a good stream as well. That'll be like the whole week we had like net positive trades. That's why there's probably so many people watching more now. They're like, this guy don't miss. He doesn't.
In the heat of battle, you don't miss. Most consistent trader for real.
I think the best thing is just like you just anticipate, you wait, and then we talk about these trade setups like usually like 20 minutes, 30 minutes in advance, so it doesn't really surprise anyone if you're watching the stream or curious to. The only thing is like if you miss it, if you show up late. Indicators from macro tracker. All the indicators I have is in my Discord, is pinned on the general chat. There's like 10 different indicators. I don't really use all of them, but they also have the settings too, which you guys asked for.
So Brian, yesterday while I was going through the Top Step stuff, I called them, dude. Their phone call support is so much better, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was actually very nice.
Dude, I'm gonna post something about Top Step later. It's kind of stupid, bro. You know how I got the payout email, like payout request email?
Oh yeah.
I actually looked at it. I should have got paid. That's like a request I did, December 6th, bro. I just got paid recently. I didn't know about it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put the days. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing, Top Step? It's kind of crazy. Like I feel like I've been using so many accounts. Like I expect to get paid, but sometimes you expect something and like you don't pay attention. I might need to do an audit on my other firm payouts, like Apex and Take Profit.
Bro's auditing the firms. Make sure you got all the money. Guys, I say no. Brian's too rich. Bro missed a 10K payout. He don't even realize it.
I'm like, what the heck? I got paid just now? Are you serious? December 6th is when I requested. I have the email. I don't want to post the timestamp with it. Do you look at the daily candle to judge, basically inform your context of your bias? Yes, we basically do that every time we start the stream. The daily for me is bullish now because we get closure, but that doesn't really do anything when the 15-minute or the market structure, our intraday bias, 15 and hourly, is bearish. So we can't really use the daily bias until we flip the intraday bias. And basically the whole day, we've been holding it down. Like you see this hourly fair value gap here. We tried every single time, but slammed down. Every retrace has just been rebalanced and like lower, just like this 15-minute gap. So the daily right now is pretty useless because it's saying upside, but everything else is saying downside. TickTick Trader. Oh, another thing. I think TickTick Trader. They emailed me as an affiliate. They're like, we're doing a deal right now. It was 30% off. They just upped it to 35% off if you want instant funding with them. I just updated the website too. 35% off direct funded. It's only with the 100K, not 150K. No 250Ks. But it's 35% off, and then cash rebate. I think cash rebate is 4% right now. So pretty good. Oh, Desi, I think someone's asking when you had that balance reset or no balance shown, like what happened? Did you call them or for them to fix it, or did they just fix on their own?
So I called them. I was like, yo, like I had a payout. I didn't get approved, but I had the 5 days. And he went to my account. He's like, oh yeah, he logged into my Top Step X. He's like, oh yeah, all the data shows right here. But he said we're having issues with some users not having the 14th data inputted. So they're like, we'll fix that. He's like, it's nothing on your end, it's on our end. We'll email you shortly when it's fixed.
Better bro, add a few $100s in that payout request just for the inconvenience.
They reset me like 3 evals.
Oh really? For free?
But yeah, I blew it in like 30 seconds.
Wait, like out of courtesy or what happened?
Yeah, out of courtesy.
brother, I don't want to be a Karen,
He's
but
like,
like,
oh, he's like, I see you have some ineligible accounts. I was like, hell yeah, I do. He's like, bet I'm gonna reset it. I swear to God, bro, as soon as you reset it, 15 minis, all of them, and I blew it like in 10 seconds.
damn. So like you, I mean, I feel like I should get some courtesy too because I got requested payout literally December 16th, 6, and it's been a month and 10 days. I just got it now. That should be some interest involved. Maybe some resets. Is that worth it for me to talk to them on the phone?
Yeah, fuck it. My look at them.
It's gonna be different privilege. They're like, yeah,
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
know
help you.
what, but I literally just didn't. I didn't really care.
So they have a
because
hotline right
because
now. Oh, we're
yeah,
talking.
what likely gonna happen is I'm gonna request 10K in another 5 days, and then I'm probably gonna get moved to live. So like having the reserves is really not gonna matter.
Yeah, or reserves if you blow up the live, let's say, which just
Yeah.
happened. I don't have my live anymore. I had my live for like a whole month. I was milking them too. Like every big day, I just withdraw immediately every single payout until I couldn't anymore. And then like I had a balance like 3,000 at one point after like taking like I think 16,000 payouts already, which is good. And then I just hit the day loss limit and blew the count. No, we're back next phase. And then what happened next phase? I did like a big day on my non-farm payroll, made 13,000 on each account, and I'm probably gonna get moved to live again, right back to
Yeah.
live.
Facts.
I,
Eric,
I
it's just Desi underscore trades
yeah.
on Twitter. It's DHESI. DESI. Are we shorting this, Brian?
Oh, yo, I don't like how NQ left those relative highs
Yeah.
there. What was that? I was looking at chat for a little bit.
I still want overall lower, but I'm not.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea too. 15-minute retrace. We didn't really close above. We closed right at it. Um, if we get a nice short confirmation, I would like a draw to 245 still. I'm waiting to see what we can do here.
Extendo.
I'm gonna activate my mail Karen card and be like, I should have received this payout a whole month ago. What is going on in this establishment?
How dare you guys?
This is highly unacceptable.
Yo, this 5 minute goes inversion, bro. This might be cooked to lows.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I was all looking at that too. Looking for any real
Why did
displacement
ES leave equal highs, bro? NQ did as well.
Do you see
Yeah,
how
I
many
want overall
SMT we
lower.
had today as well?
Bro,
Like
I literally
every
did not wake up until like 9:45,
no,
bro. I woke up and I woke up at 6:30 and I saw the market. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
it was actually good for me though because I'm like I was in it's like if this SMT I'm gonna play. It was like more range bound until we had this displacement at 1 p.m. here. I was just playing
When
both
we chop
sides.
around, we just know you're up like 100K. What size? So my top step, I'm only been doing 5 to 10 micros. That's it. That is it. And most of my trades are 5 micros. Like my largest day is around 2K on it, but it was through all micros.
Yeah, we did inverse that, but we're going up immediately. I'm gonna let this sit out here. We have like a 1 minute breaker set up right now. Unicorn too. Like if you're bearish here, you would slam the short here. I am a little bit hesitant right now though. I don't feel.
What,
I feel like
18K?
we could run these highs still, but also my other feeling is immediate rejection here and slam to 4 hour lows. I'm gonna sit this one out. You use so many like I think with this volatility today, we're just going like both sides. There's so many long setups, so many short setups until we fully break, and after that we consolidate, and now we're just back to like long and short again. And it's just up to
Long
you.
inversion.
It's just up to you whether you want to take this trade or not, because there's so many setups presented to you.
What's my hold time? I'll check, but price was moving really nicely. I had a bearish bias, so a lot of the days that we had a huge downside, I caught over like 200 points a day on those. Just holding the trade, or like getting multiple trades in for like 50 to 60 points.
Yeah. The 15-minute, I don't think really flipped for me. I mean, we got above the constant culture, which is a good sign here. And we also flipped the 5-minute, which is a little bit iffy. And then, yeah, I think the internal highs, I think that's the thing. Like, if we slam through this, took like retrace back inside the next 15-minute, I would consider this short if we got this displacement. But that's the reason. Like, you're so undecisive right now because I can make the reason of why this is bullish here. But yeah, Tick Trader said my live count starts next Monday, guys. Let's get that going next Monday, and then Tradeify. They told me by the end of January, but they're also saying Tradeify is taking a long time. They're holding them. I'm gonna need some compensation, Brett Simba too. I need some compensation. I haven't been trading with them for like 2 months now, almost. Maybe 2 months by the end of the month. That's missed opportunity. That would have been like another 20, 30K there. I gotta get compensated. Oh, so we did drive in the side of the 15-minute. There's a reason why I also mentioned why I wouldn't take this yet. Equalize above, and then we're also trying to flip this. We had this 5-minute inversion. If we're bearish, we'd have probably slammed down or retrace inside that inversion, slam lower. This is like a push back up, so that's why I did mark this breaker, but it's a breaker where you're not likely gonna take here. But we did get this 15-minute draw. This is important here. So if we get a confirmation back down, we could play the downside with more confidence that the draw upside, any draw upside is like kind of already taken care of.
Oh, I think I just got my live account, Brian.
I'm gonna send them the clip of you talking shit about my fun features, and they're gonna revoke that right away. They're like, "You talking
Let's
shit about our
go.
firm?"
We got it. We got it. We got it. Shit.
Look at the chat. Someone said thoughts about ETF, man. What's your thoughts on ETF, Desi?
Fuck ETF.
We're both
Man.
banned from ETF also, not because we broke any
Yeah.
rules. It's just because we had too many payouts and they banned profitable traders. Like people speculate that with Apex, but ETF dead ass does that, and they also are bad with rule changes, man. So I don't know why. There's Profit Match also lists them as like a top future firm. It's like, why would you list them? Have you not seen what's happening with them? That's why they're like they have 20 accounts I think still, and they pay out very small every month. It's because they're finding reason not to pay out traders, and maybe they'll pay out a few traders, small payouts.
My data's delayed.
But like imagine like let's say just the stream right now. Let's say 100 people run ETF with me, 20 accounts, and we do good on it. Are you going to pay us out? Probably not, because look at the payout numbers. It's not even remotely. This is close. It takes like 3 people to match whatever they're paying out each month right now. They don't even deny payouts, I think, or maybe they do, because I remember like when we get denied, you have to trade another like 15 days or something. I don't know the rules now, but they'll retroactively change their rules, which is so annoying. It's not even one time; it's like 3, 4 times in the history, and it was abrupt. Apex pays. I think so, man. I think Apex is still good. They have a lot of problems going on right now, but I don't want to put my personal feelings behind it, because if I get caught up with like all the personal stuff, it'll cloud my judgment, just like not to trade with them, even though they make money and they pay out traders. And even if you say like, oh, it's because I have a following, there's still like a lot of other people on our Discord who are getting paid too, so who don't even have a social presence. So it's just a lot of people getting too like caught in their feelings and like more emotional, because if you get denied, of course you're gonna show outrage, and the other people is gonna get fear and all these type of stuff. But I'm just focused. As long as I just trade, my community get paid, I'm all that matters. And if you get denied, guess what happens? You just trade another 8 days, do like $100 per day. I've seen a lot of people do that and they get paid right after. Where would your stop loss be if you enter at 25? 25 what? Is this inversion or the breaker? Because if it's the breaker, I'll probably put this high here. I think my funded futures and take profit trader are very strong competition right now for number 3 spot, and Tradeify is like the 4th spot. They're trying to come up. Whoever like wins that 3rd spot is going to go number or the loser is going to go the 4th, and Tradeify is probably going to get pushed to 5. And the other firms like Tick Trader, Unox, they're like kind of out the top 5. They're in the top 10 at least. What's number 1? I think 1 and 2 for me is always tops up at Apex. Just based off their numbers. We don't even need to talk about their payout rules or anything like that. Just how much they're doing, what's their user base, and how much they pay out per month. They're by far running it up. Tick Trader, I just use the instant funding, and instant funding never has a payout fee because it's all in one cost. You pay for the funded account. So there's no activation. I think Tick Trader's 3 accounts right now. They were 5 before, now they're at 3, and then Tradeify was at 7, they're at 5. I hope Take Profit Trader and Top Step just stays 5 though. What would you do? Would you be mad if Top Step goes back to 3, Desi?
No, because now you can't have XFAs while live anyways.
Oh, true, yeah.
So, yeah.
You think 5 is helping them though? I'm assuming maybe like, people blow more accounts, but then like the people who make money on it, they're making money on
It's
it.
helping.
Not 3 accounts, 5 accounts now.
Yeah, it's helping us for sure. I know that.
I think the more account there is, usually from the firm perspective, it's dangerous and it's a liability.
Yeah.
We just go based off numbers. I think when I was talking about rankings, Apex probably has the most users as well as the most payouts, and Top Step is a close second, if not first. We don't know the numbers there, but like they're gonna be interchangeable. That's undeniable there, whether we like the firm or not. And like if they had like let's say if they didn't pay out traders, I don't think many people would still be using the firm, and they would have dropped out like ETF. You know how ETF was like number 3 2 years ago? It was like Apex, ETF, and Top Step. ETF was right behind Apex. They were number 3. They stopped paying out traders. They do all these rule changes, and they dropped off from number 3 to like I don't know what now, probably like 10 or lower. But yeah, I really have high hopes for Take Profit Trader right now. I would prefer if they have a no activation fee deal, but it is what it is, man. No activation deal was pretty nice though. You don't have to pay the activation and just trade it. It's probably because the data loss limit helped them a lot. Now that they have that change, you're not gonna see good deals anymore. Dude, that Desi, you remember like I was telling you, I was like load up on that deal with the 40% off, no activation fee, and then 100% refund your first payout.
Yeah.
And I got like a lot of accounts. I actually have a lot of reserves with that special right now. And the 5 payouts I did on these accounts, I got 3 payouts already, like 5,000, 3,000 in 2 days, another 2,500, about 10,000 payouts. And there's no activation fee, and I'll get 100% refund. So those 5 accounts were free basically. I'm just running on gravy. They're likely not going to run a deal like that again because it was like a Black Friday deal. We're running all the way to New Year's essentially for a whole month.
Yeah, they extended it for. I remember that.
Yeah, they kept on extending it.
It makes sense why they did it because they were having that come up.
You're not gonna see that ever again, though. That was my first time. That's why I was so flabbergasted. I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, and now they go back to 50%, and they don't even give you the 100% refund or activation fee part of it. So, yeah, we're 236 in. I'm trying to look for another trade. Very green in AM. I took some PM scalps. That's basically it so far. I want to keep running, but What to play? What to play? I was talking about take profit trader. Oh, unless you're talking about which index funding, I would say trade 5 first, tick after. This could buy all the way back up. I can definitely see that happening. Was there any good long setup somewhere? I don't know if I see any. Without like kind of being hindsight in the analysis. Like people be like, oh, this is a long setup, 233, but like where would your stop be? And this is not the best either, the risk reward wise. Anyone have issues with replica console? I literally had issues earlier today. I closed my trade. I have 5 accounts copied on this account. I closed the trade, and only the leader count closed. The other 4 said error, and it started flipping. I'm like, oh, now I'm red on it because it was moving fast. But it came back up. I just manually closed. I don't know what happened, but I think it's a trade copy issue. Lizzie, have you heard of Trade Syncer, by the way?
Yeah, I think they reached out.
They reached out to you for like a deal or something?
Yeah.
Well, it's a web-based trade copy. I don't know if you tried it before. If they can like have no issues, because right now they're in beta phase right now, and it's a lot of issues going on right now, and they're trying to fix each one of them. They're trying to gather feedback. I would not risk my funded trading that trade copy until like I'm sure that like all the problems are good and it's like perfect for like let's say a week straight. But it has potential because you can copy on your MacBook per se, or you can copy multiple arithmetic connection, everything at once. This can be pretty smooth.
I gotta try it out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also a partner with them. I'm waiting for them to fix all the issues, and then we're gonna run some promos with them. They're gonna give me a exclusive discount with you guys too, just because they know me, man. They're like they I ask them like, or they tell me like, who do you really want to work with like the most? And like I think they're seeking me out the most because like I have the trade copper video, and I brought up Replicanto. I'm the guy who trades a lot of prop firms. And then I'll likely make the same video, a comprehensive guide on how to use the trade copier. It's gonna be a good asset at least. Oh, and then TBM, I heard about that. I don't know how that works. TBM, new platform, so it's gonna be like, I think something like Tradeovate, but like a whole new platform, and you can connect your prop firms with it. Can you connect like Tradeovate accounts or like what connections? Or is it off Quant Tower? I don't remember what he was mentioning. Someone give me a trade. I don't see a trade. It's getting slow now. That breaker here would have been the probably setup for the day.
Yeah, that's probably gonna chop around. 4 hour gap one. Brian, you know what kind of day it feels like?
What?
Brian, did he
Yeah.
go away, guys?
Wait, I'm here. I'm here. What?
About to go smack some sushi.
Sushi today?
Oh yeah.
You made money today?
No.
No
We
sushi.
have $400 per, but
You better kick rocks.
shit. Dude, I ate air yesterday until my payout got approved.
Does anyone do that too? I feel like when I have a bad day, I can't eat as much. Or like not, like let's say I tilt that day, maybe just order food, take out somewhere, just be something like cheap. And, like I'm not gonna feel
Bro,
good.
bro, either eating 100 calories or 10,000 calories, no in between.
$40 kava.
Dude, there's a Starbucks drink that's so good. I forget the name of it. It's like a berry drink, bro. I'm about to order that shit.
Someone said I was up 5,500. My funded 150K on top step, or your funded, okay, and you blew it. Damn. Wait, how do you blow it? That means you have to lose 2 days in a row, right? $5,500. Unless you made 5,500 and then you lost the 5,500. Any tips on tilting? My best advice. I get this question asked like every single stream. It just you want to be patient. You're trying to filter out all the trades. So like look how many trade activity you do in a day. And you like if you trade like 3 hours, how many trades are you doing? If you're doing like more than like 5, and you don't want to be tilting, you want to reduce that to like 2 or 1, and try to only take the high probability like best setups possible on the day. I think this week is pretty tilt worthy though. Like with PPI, CPI, less of seek and destroy. Seek and destroy basically all week. There's a continuation and then there's range bound again. So best case, stay nimble. Stay very nimble. Stay with bias. Don't trade when you're not supposed to. I think right here is a no trade zone right now. Nothing wrong with no trades here. And if you suck at AM, maybe it's time to trade PM or London. Maybe get away from that session. Yeah, I streamed the live with the Discord. It's only for the lifetime members. I think it's monthly as well. Yeah, it's $100 monthly. Lifetime is 900. We're just gonna do 2 streams a week, and then the rest of the days we just alert setups, if there's any. Why? Because you're in 2 15-minute gaps. It's because we're consolidating, and we're being a little bit indecisive right now. Just chop slow. I don't like playing poor deliveries like this. So until we see some displacement somewhere, um, it's grinding up though, which is nice. I still think I prefer the downside though. Upside only works out when there's a immediate draw liquidity somewhere. For this upside target, it's that 15-minute immediate gap. Now we kind of hit both sides, and we're just seeing like, is this a long? Is this a short? If I can play both sides right now, or have an idea for both sides, it's probably not a good trade. We got Lanso in the building. Lanso, the guy who I think showed on his Twitter, he's up like what 60, 70,000. Where's my signal at, man? And then the guy who's also up like 200,000 on XRP, crazy, crazy. Dude, you know what? Lazo did good today. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go on DoorDash. He's gonna look at Kava, buy that $40 bowl,
$71.
$40 bowl with $30 water bottles.
Nah.
That's so slow. We're approaching power hour too. Up pretty good today still though. Is there a news Friday? Let's see. We have nothing on Friday, and there's market close on Monday too. So when we trade Friday, we're gonna be streaming again on Tuesday, right? I'm okay. I heard I think Biden made like a speech saying like he doesn't want Congress to trade. Is that true? Does anyone watch that hearing or his last speech? He's finally someone's stepping up. Why would Congress be able to trade? They have insider info. In Sphero, yeah. That's what I was hearing from people. I feel like that's the first thing you would do. It makes sense because why would you give them the ability to trade when like there's clear buys involved? They're not gonna take the wrong trade. Congress would never pass that trade. Why would Congress? Why should Congress be able to make a decision on themselves? Would you consider 227 a breaker? Let me see, 227 here. If you're looking at this up close candle, this wouldn't be a breaker because you're looking at this low, you're looking at this high. For this to be a breaker, you have to sweep this previous low. What you could do is maybe find a breaker here. So this would be a breaker because we have a low here, we have a high, we have a big sweep, and finally displacement. That previous up close candles here, series of up close candle would be that breaker here, which I guess we've been holding since this closure here. So that would be that breaker to look for if you're trying to seek one out of this consolidation. But yeah, once again, I probably wouldn't take anything here. Some people are mentioning the version, some people mention the breaker. We finally got this 15-minute flip, but we also have this large hour gap above too. Bearish bias for the most part still. We're leaving some equal highs above.
Bro, why do I think we're gonna slam the last hour?
Honestly, that I'm getting that feeling too. We're holding up, but we're not even really going up that much.
Yeah,
So
but until that 15-minute goes inversion, I'm not gonna be bullish.
like my gut is just telling me like we slammed the shit.
Bro, look at the 5-minute LRLR though. Like this 15 minutes I think is pretty important. The rest of the
Yeah.
structure. Ideally, that 247 comes first, and then
We might make way for our daily lows coming up too. Even Powell is allowed to trade. Does he trade though? I wonder because like you know how wrong it would be if he has the FMC decision already and he trades based off that, or he does like swings to like take care of we're gonna raise rates. Okay, let's get it. Let's make some positions here. That's like the biggest pump and dump there. Team. He's allowed to do that. I'm also looking at like the 15-minute is a little bit iffy right now because we did get this inverse, but we're also between two imbalances. So I think it can go either way. We are in a deep discount still, but the draw is down here. I would prefer if we do run this before we can think about going higher, let's say. But if we don't think about this and move higher, then we should see how far we can hold above this 15-minute and look for a entry model to take out the next two internal highs here. So I'm not really. I could see it playing both sides because we're just between two gaps. And we're holding pretty well still. This breaker, the 1 minute breaker, is still holding that I marked up. Do you have a course? Should I make a course? How much am I charging for that course? $100? Oh, I heard of Dub, the copy trade. I think you can copy like senators and all that stuff. How quick can you even see that though? Dude, I'll put Nancy Pelosi on. Oh, I'm looking at it. Jerome Powell, 77%, 93% for Nancy Pelosi. Dude, Nancy's killing it, like as expected. Bill Ackman, 22%.
oh, Dub is fire, bro. Dude, Keon's the most followed Dub account, I think.
Oh, is it? Is he?
Bro,
How
yeah.
is he doing?
Bro, he's up like 150%.
Yeah, what did he trade?
So Dub is only stocks.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So he basically like, you just copy your money how much of you want into his portfolio, and he manages the portfolio like with his own money.
Yeah.
So whatever move he makes, it automatically copies over. It's actually really, really nice, bro. I think they're gonna blow up really quickly soon.
And do they charge people?
No, I think it's free, or maybe there's like a $50 fee a month or something. It's not much.
Okay, okay.
But it's regulated too, bro. It's insane. The CEO's from like Harvard or some shit.
But a link.
You know, they reached out. They reached out. They're like, oh, be one of the guys who like who does like the stocks and like who actually people could copy. But I'm like, bro,
you could probably do it futures too, right? If you can do stocks, futures is probably the same game.
But it's only stocks
for now. My breaker's still holding right now. Yeah, like even though I'm undecided right now, and it's undecisive as well, we still have to draw lower. I like this to favor downside, but there's no confirmation anywhere for it, so we're gonna just do nothing. Unless you take the long, because that's the only thing. We have this breaker, we have this 15-minute. That's the only supportive idea right now. We're pushing here. CEO is a dropout. Harvard dropout.
Is he? That's the Asian dude. Let me see.
Everyone's a dropout now.
Bro acting like he not a dropout.
Yeah.
Let me look at his LinkedIn. Oh yeah, Harvard. Yeah.
Congrats to those who took longs. I was just waiting. I'm always fine with like not taking any trades where I don't really think it's good. I was 3/4 my way in college and I dropped out. And I can't even go back because I want to start over. All my credits I did is expired now. I gotta redo every single of my classes if I do want to go back. And it's for engineering too. You know what's funny too, Desi? Like I have more years of experience trading now than in school.
College.
Yeah, in college.
All the cool kids drop out.
So
I
you
feel like
didn't
the
drop
success
out?
rate of dropouts is not high at all.
It's not. It's not. But the people who are like,
But the ones that do
I don't
make
know.
it big.
Yeah, I feel like the more responsible decision is like you only dropping out when you know you're secure, right? So you have like ideas, you have like results, but then there's other people like, you know what? I'm gonna drop out so I can pursue something, and they have no results to back it up, and they're gonna fall on their face. This was what I was thinking too. This 1 minute breaker setup after we're taking out the lows, we just basically swept the lows and reverted back up. I was contemplating like if this just gives you a long setup and we go through this 15 minute, we're not gonna look back and it's gonna be the low of the day. And that's what's happening. And I wish we were able to capture this move too. That would be like a capture from the short and long, playing both sides really well. How many years experience? I think 4.5 now. 5 during COVID time, right? Would that be 5? 2020 March COVID. I feel like each year following that, it just ramps up. The first year, it's like I'm putting good time effort in it. Second year, double the effort. Most likely, third year, we're doubling that effort. And fourth to fifth right now, we're just doing the same thing, but like even higher and higher, slowly. Mechanical engineering, by the way.
My favorite mechanic, man. Shout out Brian.
I was also thinking like I do like the idea, but it's a lot of work. I feel like if anything, if I were to go back, let's say I'm not trading, I'd probably get into coding. Because like I did do some of it, like Python and stuff. It's pretty fun in a way, and it's very useful now. Like you can like if I had that knowledge and I go and trade, I could be coding some indicators too. Were you able to be profitable during the first year? It was so luck based because it was penny stocks. Penny stocks during COVID time was a thing. Everyone was at home. Everyone downloaded Robinhood or whatever and started trading. And then you see like every day penny stocks just going like 50%, 50%. And I'll hit a few of them, like double, triple my money in a few like days, and then lost like half of them, but still like up and then original investment. It was a wild time. And it's funny because like all the penny stocks that I was looking at and like all the like SPACs and other things, they're either not listed anymore or they're like previous like 10, $20 now like $1 or something.
We got cooked.
If I held through that, like it's gonna go back up. It's gonna go back up. I would lose everything I own. Have you ever been up over 5K in a fund and blow it before taking out. Um, that
Hell
happens to me
yeah.
often, like
I
more than I should have.
yeah.
But I think now, like if I let's say on Top Step, right? I think that's what you're referencing, 5K. I would just probably do $200 to fulfill whatever days left. So let's say I'm third day, just do two more $200 days, secure what 3K payout or 2.5K payout, and then I would be fine if I blow that count. Then I got the payout. My first payout was probably ETF. I think it was like a fast track payout. They took my payout virginity, and I regret it. I regret it ever since. Surprisingly, I didn't try Top Step for a long time. Because I guess no, it would make sense because Top Step at that time wasn't good yet. They weren't competitive. Wait, Chad, do you guys know if
Oh,
Monday count as a one day or does that roll over to Tuesday? I heard it goes over to Tuesday.
I think last time they counted it. I don't know.
Well, last one because it was not a half day. It was a market close day, so I think it counts that one. Mm. Des, you want to answer this question too? Because now you have the same experience. Look at Geno
What question?
Capital comment. Did that help you in a relationship?
Hell yeah, man. The Sephora runs aren't cheap, man. You gotta make sure you gotta keep with the Sephora and the Ulta runs.
Honestly, I feel like at one point, like you really gotta lock in. I think that's why I was neglectful in the relationship early on. Now I have more time outside of trading. Um, but best case, you really want to have no distractions possible and just lock yourself and learn the craft as best you can, and then be open to doing things.
I would say it goes a long way, especially if she supports what you do. Like it could be
Yeah,
helpful having someone in your corner because this is obviously a very
yeah.
lonely game.
And when you have a bad day, you have someone to comfort you.
Yeah, facts.
It's like I blew all my counts, man, and they're like, okay,
Oh
sounds
yeah,
good.
Gina. Like having someone believes in you definitely helps. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
Dyer. I bet.
I always joke too. I'm like, I lost my account. We're gonna be broke. Sorry. And then like they'll run with it too. But yeah, never the case where I'm risking everything I own.
Callie, the thing is, your parents are gonna be some of the hard, like they're the ones who love you the most, but they're gonna be the hardest ones to convince what you're doing is right.
Yeah,
And for me, I have Indian parents, right? They literally they didn't
they
like
about
like
disown
what I
you,
did
Desi.
until I had some proof, basically. And it's hard because you're like, damn, my own parents don't support me, but that's literally how it gets. Especially if you're in a foreign background where your parents don't even know what the market is, like mine,
Yeah,
right? No one in my family knew what the market was, so they're not coming from like a hateful standpoint. Just don't think that because yeah, I'm Punjabi pisser, so they're like, I for me it was like, okay, my parents aren't saying this because they don't believe in me. They're more scared than anything, right? They want something that has consistently and sustainability, and you work, you go clock in,
yeah,
clock out, etc.
security.
Right? This is completely new, so until you get some leverage in terms of your trading, I would say you just have to deal with it.
Yeah. And then like let's say you want to do it full time, you either have to like do less time. Let's say you're working for your job, or you have to drop out of school. And from my experience, I were getting calls every day, like or every other week. Then like, are you going back to school, or can you not do both? Can you
Yep.
not do both? I'm like
Yep.
trying to explain, like I don't think I can, man. I'm gonna make the decision. I have one gap year, and it'll be like somebody like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, exactly. And look, there's no like what I was kind of thinking of like, oh, like they don't support me. No, it's not that. It's literally that they want the best for you, and for them, they think the best is college or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they just want you to have a successful and safe path, right? That's like they're looking out for you, but it could come off as negative because obviously foreign parents sometimes they start yelling or screaming, and it's just like they're not coming out of a malicious, corner. Which I had to remind myself constantly, like they're not doing it because they're hating on me. They're just doing it because they're scared. So I was like, okay, and this is not going to change until I provide some proof. And even when I provided proof, right? Like this is 2022 summer, I made a couple 100,000, and I dropped out of school. I didn't tell them, but they were still freaking out, even though I had that because they didn't know if it was like something that's consistent. But obviously now they don't ever ask me about school. I mean, it'll come up now and then. It'll still come up now and then, but it's not
Dude, it
like,
still comes up
oh,
to me
go.
today. My mom will be
Yeah,
like, "Are you gonna go back
yeah,
to school?" Like even like
yeah,
this year, last month,
yeah.
for
And they know the answer is
holidays.
no, but they just it's parents, I guess, right? You can't really. So
And yeah, my parents would also be very curious on like how I'm doing financially. They're like, oh, so how much you'd make today, or not today, but like
yeah,
this month, last month, and I'll tell them. He's like, I don't really care. I want to give them reassurance, and they'll still like knowing all the facts. They'll still ask me like, so you can go back to school, right? I was like, what? Did you not hear me? I made like 200K this or 150K that month, and then 100K next month, and then 100K next month. I had a
they
good
ever
streak.
everything that fits their nah, they never like were like, oh my god, are you doing is that drug money or something? No, they have trust and like I do the right thing. But nah, there's never that.
Yeah. Dude, while we're talking, the market is pumping,
I know,
pumping
bro.
to the moon, to the moon.
But yeah, if you guys are going through that, just don't be too hard on your parents. There's no reason to kind of yell back and forth. Just do your thing on the side. They're gonna keep saying it until you get some leverage. That's just how it's gonna be.
That does help with motivation too, and then also, you probably shouldn't make a hasty decision unless you have results. So like that will help reassure them and for yourself too. Because so many people quit like their job and their school very early before they're even profitable because they see like, oh, I bought this course. They told me I can make $100,000, and if you pay attention to this course and do everything it says, and then guess what? It doesn't work.
Yeah, and I think that's what kind of going back to how we started is having a girlfriend making it easier. Like if I was in a relationship like I am right now back then, right? I would be like, oh my god, this is like so much helpful because someone actually believes in me,
Hmm.
right? So for me, that motivation or like you got this came from my brother and my cousin because they're obviously knew I was trading, right? And they're always supporting what I do. So
We're
just having
pumping,
someone there is definitely helpful.
holy crap, we are pumping to the moon.
And that's
To
my
the
TED talk, guys.
moon.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Let
Yeah, they were pumping, bro. That LR about to hit like crack.
me flip this five too. Some people might be disappointed, like, oh, we should have took the long. I think what we talked about was like, um, there was a long ideas and the breaker, of course, but we're in a kind of difficult area, so I didn't want to play it. And ever since, we just grinded slowly all the way up from this breaker. But yeah, I think some of you guys did take this breaker longer. It's always best for if you feel like this is like a long flip. Since we missed this one, we have another breaker, and this you believe this is holding. You just keep on playing it, playing. If you trail the stop here, you probably are up like 50 points right now, and you're happy. I didn't realize it's 310 already. I thought it was still two time. I think what I'm also lacking is like better structure. This is still poor structure for shorts. Longs, like maybe it'll be still decent because we're starting to flip now. But I need some confirmation here. And like I think we talked about like with lower liquidity, if it breaks, it might just slam down pretty hard. So yeah, this is like the last the defense here too. Imagine we got a five. This is a BPR here. We got a strong displacement through this. We'll also get through this order block, and any retrace for this matter would be a short for me. I say something like this, and let me look for the long ideas. Target will be this internal high, but I don't know if I long this with this low resistance sitting there. I need to see more structure for like a 1 minute target first. Mm. Desi posting another payout, brother. Or not a payout. $438 on 5 accounts. Wait, what's your balance now? 4,000? You took half of them off already? Did you
I
get
took
paid
half them
already? Or
off.
did it just approved?
It got approved.
Okay.
Gonna work on my Funny Futures live account starting today or tomorrow as well now.
Let's see. So I have a short idea. I'm trying to see long ideas. I think long ideas would be more so if this gets taken first. So regardless, I still want this to get taken, take the low resistance, and then bounce off of it, and then I'll look for a 1 minute confirmation back up. We're still kind of high in this area. Look, if you're looking at this as a dealing range right now, we're pretty deep in premium, and without a clear target, I don't think I can long this.
What's the 15-minute doing?
We're filling all of them, all the gaps that we had.
Yeah.
So say you need to get Desi a 7 to fund it account or straight to fund it. Yeah, you gotta hop on Tradeify or Tick Trader, man. Come on, lock in, lock in.
Man.
So which firm are you mainly trading with? Just like, is it
Top step of my Funny Futures, but my Funny Futures I was out for like a week because I was waiting for the. I've gotten paid out like what 6,500 from my Funny Futures this month so far, and 18 from Top Step. So solid.
I think Lanto's on what top? No, not top. Apex and Tradeify right now. He's going ham with them.
Yeah, he is going stupid, bro. We really having good starts to the year.
Yeah, we are. It's 2025. We have big dreams, big goals. And we're gonna smash them, each one of them. Oh, and I also started Funded Futures Family. I think it's Jadon's firm. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know.
Are you trying to get out?
Yeah, I got evals on them.
Nice.
I got some
That's
funded,
nice.
and also some more evals to get reserves, but we'll have to give them a shot because they are the newer firm, and I don't like recommending them yet until like I know I get paid, I know other people can get paid, and it's just like let's say I think they've been around for like 2 months now. I like giving them like a grace period to see like have they got any denials or any rumors for like the last 3 months, like 9 days. Because a lot of people, for Brett Semba's Tradeify, they had doubts with it. I also had the same doubts. I gave it a try. We got everyone to try it out, on the stream especially, and it's always been good experience with Tradeify since. So that's why I'm trying to give them the benefit there.
Yep.
Oh, someone said yeah, denial on FFF. Maybe elaborate. All
right, Brian. I'm gonna hop out of here.
All right.
All right, chat. Hope you guys have a rest of a good day or rest of your day. It's good. Brian, I'll catch you later.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear Danny made a Asian joke. I guess did he? I think he apologized, whatever. But like he did. That's just like a formal one, just for the company. He doesn't mean it. Now that he has a company involved, he got to watch what he says because like you don't want to upset people for no reason. There's no benefit in that. So like when he's a streamer, it was fine because like like he'll have haters, but now he has a business. You have to think about that. You can't just do willy nilly anymore. Oh, that's tough. You made 4K, got denied. It was my fault. you max contract. I think they had a scaling plan. They should just limit it. You know, Top Step, you can't do like, if you start with 150K, you can't just do like 10, 15 contracts right away. They just make it where trade rate limits you so you don't make the mistake. But yeah, I did hear something like that. I'm not gonna recommend FFF yet until I can assure that this is a good firm. What I can assure right now is these 5 firms that I'm gonna show here, including Top Step, would be 6 total, is something I can stand behind. That's 6 firms already. So don't ask for more. Don't ask for more than this. I'm just gonna give you extra. So TradeFi, I can vouch for. Tick Trader, I can vouch for too. There's some issues with them at times, but overall there's good as long as you follow the rules. Apex, I'll vouch for still. Take Profit, I vouch for. My Footing, I vouch for. These 5 plus Top Step. Top Step never has deals. That's why it's not listed here. But 6 of them right now. We can add, Bunox possibly. We can add FFF if they're good. Alpha Futures, stuff like that. And you can have 3 accounts on. Oh, we are slamming down. So we were bouncing on this 5-minute. I think maybe we looked at 1-minute retrace. We could have looked for a short there. That would have been pretty solid. So let's look for this closure now. I think we can get a potential bounce here and then close, get a retrace, and then slam down, take those low resistance pretty much. And we'll get like a short confirmation. That's why I couldn't long up here. Longs up there. It was running, but I don't think I felt comfortable. Few more. I can just see this selling straight back down, man. There was a breaker at 912, 1912. What is that reference to? 1912. I don't know. We're in the same time zone. All right, 5-minute close is about to happen here. It's basically running straight through this. We have much more to go to. We're gonna take out the swing low. That should be the first target if we have a short idea somewhere. And I think we get continuation downwards here. Oh, I forget. We're also in power hour. I gotta be careful here. It's just more volatile. So we got inversion now here with the 5. Potentially see a retrace. Not even. I wouldn't even think we go this deep here. Just a slight retrace even. Wow. Slam down. 5-minute inversion closure. Humongous drop. Golly. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Like I also want to play that short. Back inside this breaker, we took this low out. We could get us a relief bounce here. I think we still go lower though. Still slamming, holy crap. Let's look at this in the dealing range. Doesn't even want to retrace yet. This could be a breaker. It's a very slight one. You could use this as well. I don't like it too much to mark out though, but I'll just mark it out anyways. There's a bearish break and a bullish breaker here. It's so like it's so trendy, right? So we grind up, chop, 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 grind up, grind up, grind up, and then grind or slam down, strong displacement. It's been like that all day. Wow. Another slam down. Might go for 245 now. Crazy, crazy. Getting some relief here. I mean, we did hit this breaker here. If you wanted to play this 1-minute breaker, that's the play to go by. I didn't do that. I wanted it to retrace a little bit higher. It reacted pretty aggressively. And this probably shook a lot of people out. Anyone who was trying to slam shorts here. Good breaker though. Good breaker here right now. Breaker has been golden today and yesterday as well. Should have slammed that shorts, baby. Sometimes you wait for a retrace and it doesn't happen. I mean, you could have taken this 5-minute. It's such a deep short though, right? It's like this will be the first TP target. I could see it retracing back up, so that's why I didn't like it. If you were to play this, you had to target like probably next low to be somewhat decent about this. Now we're gonna get some relief most likely here. We did take out the low, and we're still 6 short profile. What a drop. It's still going now. What do you guys think? Type in chat. Where do you think it's going to go up or down from here? For the rest of the session here. Bullish or bearish? Down, down. Lots of downs right now. All to the 4-hour perhaps, yeah. Just don't get chopped up today. This is like a day where you can really get hurt pretty bad. Hour breaker? Was there an hour breaker somewhere? Oh, you're right, you're right. I didn't see that. What's this displacement here? This would have verified at 1 p.m. I didn't mark this out. I mean, you're also seeing this hourly inversion here too. So yeah, good call on that. I didn't mark this. I mean, I don't really need to mark it because we're already bearish on the hourly or intraday. We haven't really flipped that much. But yeah, this is the right call. This would confirm with this down displacement. It wouldn't confirm down here yet, but this drop here at 1 to 2 p.m. close here, that would have confirmed it. So any retrace, you're looking for shorts, and we did reject off this hourly here too. Interesting, interesting. Good call. I'm always the first to admit like whether I don't know where the price is heading, and that's what I'm trying to do. And like, what do you guys think? We're in just 2 areas. I'm trying to look for a trade on one of my a few of my Apex because I forgot to copy some of them, so they have no profits on them. So I'm just looking for a base hit somewhere. That's why I'm trying to just sit here waiting. I would have probably taken that short on this 5-minute inversion here, but retrace back up to 353 here and start adding to it. But right now, there's a big 5-minute gap here, so this is what you're expecting. If you are marking this a 5-minute down close candle as a breaker, you're probably gonna expect just to retrace back inside that dealing range and slam lower. So something like this now. In the 5-minute now, I don't know how far we can push this. It's not holding that well right now. I want to see a deep drive in here. But this about to just sell off from here, it looks like. A little bit disappointing. We're still in this 1-minute breaker, by the way. We took some of the internal targets. So this is giving me a short, looking for short ideas. Back inside this dealing range, 5-minute gap, and send it lower. Try to take this low back down to that 4-hour. Wow, that is taking that low right now. Ouch, 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 ouch. What is slight dropping? Yeah, I'm entering for lower right now, unfortunately. $215. I probably shouldn't be messing with this because I missed the short idea already, and I'm a little bit shaky that we really just pressed through this, just like we did the other times. So it's giving me like bad vibes right now. The Spidey sense is telling me like, stop, don't trade this, don't trade power. We're 330 in right now. Don't be stupid now. ES just made you high. We have like a slight SMT here. We're driving deeper in the 5. One more jab in and slamming lower. Is this where we break here? Oh, I'm trying to see if there's any clean one. This probably breaks here now. Slam these lows. Lows are still intact, so I still think we go lower here. We're gonna try to get it one more retrace back inside this breaker. Might try for a scalp here on the apex I mentioned, just 1 mini, and see if we can smash through these lows down here. Eventually also slow. And then we have the 4-hour low. I don't know if we have enough time to really hit inside of this, right? We're like kind of pushing it. We only have 30 minutes in the time right now. Unless algo time really slams it. So far the 5-minute is holding pretty good here. I just don't really have any ideas for upside at the moment. It's just straight downside for every idea I see right now. Some slam down. Still 1 minute here too. If ES flips, NQ is gonna just die out. A little bit of breaker setup too. If we get a closure under, which yeah, we're about to get closure under, close this, retrace back inside, and then aim for the next internal low. Yeah, if you call this 5 minutes short, you're sitting pretty happy right now. It's aligning with this. I would consider this more of an order block than a breaker here. Just right at it too. He is still holding surprisingly, but NQ is about to drop ship here. And that's another low we made here. You can kind of see this as a 1 minute break. I use the last closed candle because there's no reason to use this one. If it wants to retrace inside this breaker, I'm game for it too. We missed that trade idea on that first breaker move with this closure here. No, I guess we did on the 30-second. Not on the 1 there though. Or no, we did. We did on the 1. It happened very quick. You put your stop above the breaker. This would be the idea. I'm just going to demonstrate it. And then you're just going to keep on trailing, seeing how far you can go. All the way to 245 if you're ambitious with power hour delivering. I'm just surprised also how ES and NQ is holding right now. NQ is like really just dumping. ES is barely trying to drop. Very interesting, very interesting. You can't make sense of power hour sometimes though. You only play with a bias and usually it just accelerates it with the volatility that gives. So we're accelerating to the downside, which we've been wanting for. But even as a 1-to-1 here, or like slightly above, like almost 1.5, this would have been a pretty solid idea here. Someone said long scalp. I'm not mad at long scalps after we take this low out, but we're gonna long two. We're still getting held every temp on this breaker here. ES is holding too. SMT off these lows now. And if ES can really push, we'll actually pull up and on the way back up. This will already hit your TP. So another SMT here, basically. Because ES took the high, NQ is lagging far behind from this high here. Very far behind. We're really slamming down now. I think we get slammed down really hard. Next low attempt here. Go once it. Trying to lean with bias. Every SMT seems like we do get a natural reversal and pivot here. So I'm also banking for the same thing here. Let's see power give a strong delivery down. I think if ES can really inverse this, NQ would drop back to a potentially these lows. We need ES is the only thing holding the market up right now because NQ would have fell many times over already. This is probably the last thing I'll look at. I didn't intend to keep the stream going for this long, but I'm just kind of curious where things go. And I was also hunting for one more scalp for base hits on the accounts I had traded. This 1 minute here held twice already on ES, so let's see this break. Maybe with algo time too. The last we are in the last 20 minutes right now. It is also good to tape read because my guidance and my analysis is calling for this 4 hour to get taken here. It's a matter of when. This 4 hour to 2 p.m. candle, we opened up all the way down here. We came to the redistribution here, stat map, and then that's where we head to now. ES making another high. Incredible here. Bears trap on ES. They are very trapped right now, I have to admit. They don't know where to go. Pushing here. I'll stick around to the 350. Why not? Let's just see 350. And then we'll wrap it up there. Several minutes. Let's do another one. This is gonna be a little bit more late notice. Remember what we did last time? Let's just make it more fun here. 350 time. We're gonna guess the time. And then if you get it, we'll give you the free take profit trader account. I thought it was 50K they're giving, but I think it's 25K actually. But yeah, next one we'll get some 150Ks for you guys. This is making it more fun for the real one who stuck around, just tape reading with me. Let's get you guys some rewards here. 350 cutoff will be, let's do that last second, 49. 1 minute before. Start at 3:45. Okay, there we go. Any comments after my comment would count. Your cutoff will be the last 1 minute. We're gonna do whoever's closer by 3 ticks is fine, but I think 3 ticks would actually be challenging because it's gonna be so volatile. But you only get one guess per, guys. And no complaints, guys. No, be like if someone gets it within 3 ticks and then you guess it exactly, but they comment first, they're gonna win by default. Three fifty is a good candle too, because it's gonna be a wild candle. They're not gonna make it easy. Perhaps get a 1 minute flip on ES finally here because it's basically another 3 drive up. And if we get some strong displacement, it's gonna really take NQ to the sell side here. See what we can do here. This might dump hard, man. I feel like no one's gonna get within 3 ticks, and I'm gonna have to do whoever's closer by like 1 point or 2 points, because maybe it's consolidate now, but power is gonna, or 350 near gets close to 350, it might just start moving like crazy. Imagine it drops like 50 points, and someone guessed like, who would guess like 290s right now in like 2 minutes? Remember, the cutoff is 349. If your comment is 349 after, it's not gonna count, and I don't want any complaints about it either. Please, no complaints. So some of you guys are waiting for the last 30 seconds. I mean, that would help if your situation. If we do move a lot, that might be the strategical play there, you know? It might be. All right, 2 seconds. No more cut. No more response or count from here. And then now we wait for 350. Let's get this fun in the. Let's get this fun here. Someone said I won. It's not even 350 yet. How would you know? I feel like some of your answers might be so far off. But let's see. Let's see. Can I make it challenging? Okay, so let me see. 350. Whoever said 17.25. Let's take a look. 17.25. That's gonna be so far off. I'm gonna look. Let's do a skim through. You guys can look with me if you guys want. 317. Anyone get close to 317s here? Someone said 316.25. That's actually very close. If no one gets it closer than that right now, I might give it to that person. That's actually a very strategic guess there. 316.25. Anything else? 316.5. Is that's actually it. That's within 3 ticks. And that's the first minute too, though. Okay, Garrison Smith. I think for sure you're the one. Can someone confirm who said it first within 3 ticks? Because I see Garrison Smith on my side. I'll go for it again, just for the stream. 317s, 317, 307 here. Nothing. It's the first one who comments it, not who gets it fully right. That's why you give the edge to people. Kyle Love, you said 316.25. It's 317.25. It's 4 ticks. So we have to pass on you, unfortunately. Nothing. Until we see Garrison, I think. It was within the parameters. Yeah, Garrison Smith. It has to be him. Wait, am I looking at the wrong price? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong price. Oh shit, you're wrong. Never mind. Sorry, Garrison. I was looking at the wrong price. The real price is 20.75. This is how you know I've been on the stream for too long. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, sorry. 20.75. See, I'm also relying on chat. I can't even scroll up anymore. This is so bad. I can't even scroll up anymore because I missed it already. We're just gonna have to go with whoever gets it here. I have to get someone before we get in the stream. 20.75. 320. Does anyone know the right winner? Because I kind of fluffed it here. I bugged out. 320. 320. Too many comments. 316. Someone says 320 here. I see Yath Arth Tomar. It might be him. Maybe if someone can vouch for it, then we can give it to him. Okay, yeah. Trading with Hunter said the same thing. Tumar. We're gonna have to give it to Tumar. I think he's the first one that I can see that says it. Damn. I saw I was looking at it. It was like, is this 350 or 349? I got the wrong candle. So that was on me there. He said yeah, Tumar, if you can respond within the next 4 minutes, we'll give you it. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Tumar right now. This is most likely him, the winner right now. Very nice, very nice. All right, two more. Just DM me on Discord, and we'll handle it. All right, that's gonna be wrapping the stream. What a dump, guys! Holy crap! What a dump! This is Dump City here. Downside targets is this next low here, and then eventually this 245. Holy crap! That's what I was going for, man. That's why also I want to stick on the stream for. I took my base hits there, just doing one contract, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity because I was trailing it, then eventually I just closed it off. But nevertheless, there was nothing except shorts here. Wow, we're gonna just go straight through like butter. How far can we go? We're really bleeding through this right now. Might as well stick around to the 4 p.m. now. Just to see it through. Just bleeding. We're just really bleeding right now. We're about to go to the next low. That retrace just got slammed back down. See what happens 4 p.m. See it through. This is fighting here. We're gonna get a big displacement candle any second now. As low as that taken. Still going too. All right, we're gonna wrap the stream up here, guys. I'm just gonna end it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.